All right, chat. I know what happened. So, how many people were using the check the fuse? We had a blown fuse. What we had. So, we're back. We're gonna finish the game. So, hopefully nothing else happens. We're gonna finish the game. Maybe do some other stuff. So it's not like a 15-minute. No, two are you? It started all over. The game started all over. We're still in the first quarter. 6 minutes left.
We're back with the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick things up in the fourth and final quarter.
Oh my goodness, I was so mad. I was really so mad we start over. Really.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Okay. 15 minutes left.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's gonna push one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Okay.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Jump off caught by his back.
Good.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Oh, we lost. Oh, good, he lost.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Pick! No!
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They could bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
That could have been.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
I don't like that player.
The Packers take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, but I thought we were gonna. Maybe it worked last time.
So now here's third and goal.
They're gonna go at the 11. I don't think they're gonna run it.
Wilson to throw again. Avoid some trouble there.
Oh, it was what? How do you not?
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that
Oh
one
man,
away.
so much time for the player
Well,
here.
following that play, we have somebody shaken up, and man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get
Just
hurt.
gotta
Hopefully they can
shut
fix him up quick.
Oh, they're gonna go for it. I mean, it's garbage time touchdown. Trying to
3 plays
not
haven't gotten
make
it
this
done.
lead
Now
so
a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Once more, it's Wilson. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The fourth down stands.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
I think this one is to get us off.
Now begin the drive with Dillon. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Cut out left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
They thought
And they
we were
finally
gonna
bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They are throwing it again. Hits him on the out route. Bang! Take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Michael Pratt's doing a good job keeping that deficit. What is his 347 yards, 4 touchdowns?
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again.
0 touchdowns.
Kickoff taken at the 13. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Denver ready for another offensive possession.
What is it, Zach Wilson? I thought I won the turnover battle. Probably. Nah, I don't think I did. 15.
And all game, they have struggled to attack.
Yeah, Zach Wilson.
Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second and 6 now. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down.
Third and one's crazy, Jay.
And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
So it's got to be a pass.
Wilson now from the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Packers will take over possession.
And let me just keep destroying these.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw, Pratt.
Oh, wow.
And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Throwing off the play fake here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That's P.J. Luck. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut into the lead by another point.
Not even bad. Not even.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent
Gotta
away.
get a touchdown just to...
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out now runs the Packer offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Dillon, a 1st down carry.
Not bad.
And he takes this down to around the 39 before he stopped. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Going right back to Dillon. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Do the inside zone again, bro. Average is 14
They are
yards
now
a
set
carry.
for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dillon. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 1st down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Pratt to throw it. This throw is
He
caught.
still caught that. Oh my god.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And that was incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
He almost caught that. Oh, what? I don't know.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Sheds off a rusher. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money
This
will
is going
follow.
to be difficult to do here.
They'll run, it's Dillon. And he gets in, touchdown. The Packers throwing 6 more on the blowout. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Interception.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go
Oh,
again.
that's a flag.
And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way. The slated downs to approach here from the 40. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Dude, chat, this is crazy work.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target.
Do it again. Why
It
would you
hit
do that
him to
again?
alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Eagles
No
beating
dice
me
on that
and making
prior
them both
pass.
1
Here's 2nd
and 1.
down. Here's Wilson. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a cheat code.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Into the hands of Dulcich. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
They're
You
not
know,
going to try to go
I like the
for it on
completion.
4th.
You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here.
I mean, I would. I want to see 100.
Dillon gets it going right. And this one's only forward to about the 9.
Okay.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Pratt looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. There he goes again. To the 25.
Oh
Take
my
this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers are running them out of the building. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but
What
it was
a
more
throw.
about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a
spin.
good thing
Like,
the
oh,
touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort.
How many? 5 touchdowns.
It
Record
really
is 7.
makes the
There's
magic
8
happen.
minutes left to play.
Joseph now for the extra point.
Figure out a kick in.
Right down the middle, it's
8
good.
minutes to play. He can make. This
And the
backup could beat
Packers
the record.
continue piling onto this lead. Joseph now to kick it away following the touchdown.
It's a 30, it's okay.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Denver set to take the field on offense.
Towards last.
And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Oh, it's bound.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Jump and contort his body to even like.
Here's Wilson to the air. complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Good.
And a man is there to knock that away.
That was down. Good job.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it sets up second down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't...
Pocket isn't open up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
The QB even saw it. Gotta get past this.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Catch is made down the right sideline. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. I love plays like...
How many touchdowns does he have now? He has 1 touchdown.
Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route,
No,
you
let's go,
can't
Hunter.
win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And yes, this is hard.
Here's Lott set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Packers all set to get back out there. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. A handoff right for Dillon. And he's tackled for a short gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys can take some notes on how to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Oh, that's gotta be passionate.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Tough one to...
Okay, that's still like
hit. So that brings up 4th and
massive
long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
God.
That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that was on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
That's okay.
Slot man motioned over. Gonna start things off with a sweep.
That
And
happened
he's
once.
brought down for a loss.
Hasn't happened the other 2
You
other
know what that
times.
felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
The first time. Every time it has not worked.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Throwing the out route complete.
So don't.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
You're done.
On the give, this is B-Ryan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points, not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Oh, we can super.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
I wonder if we're gonna get another touchdown here.
This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more.
Okay, looks like we're at the jump in here.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw.
I don't want to throw this.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
I think the computer's figured out my game.
To the air, third and long.
Not 100% though.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Punt.
Back to throw. Here's Pratt. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Okay.
So here comes the Bronco offense. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Wilson with it on first. That throw behind his intended target.
Just see what's in it. 4th and 10. Take the field goal. 1st and 10. 6 yards. 1st and 10. 2nd and 4. Okay.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count.
Good game.
So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Throw to win it there. 5 touchdowns, 480 yards. Look at the team stuff. How many yards we get? We got 1st and 12 offense. We have 1,152 yards. Oh man, 948 passing yards. Yeah, I wanted to get to. Flying back to Lambeau. Covered, using more training, upgrades and players. Stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. I love Lucas Van Ness. Great player, honestly. Practice squad eligible. No, we're not putting him on the practice squad. You don't even make a meme. He's done pretty good. Yeah, we need a run stopper, I think. They have a better, their overall better offense. We just have a better defense, and I think that clearly showed. I think that just clearly showed. In the way we played.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find the right coaches to hire for your staff and upgrade them to help improve your team.
we weren't in, what we were able to get from the challenge tree. Fire!
Staff points can be used when you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow to build your character. Upon purchasing one of these talents, the opposite path will be locked, so choose wisely.
What's this? First tier first short route. Fun block. Boost throw on. Boost short accuracy. Nice. Good stuff. You know, back-to-back blowout, and the score just kept both teams down to 48 under 50. But we had 76, 93. So the Ravens are better than us. Better than us. At everything, like we just have faith better than us. But I think we could. I still think we can beat them. So what are we doing here for this? Defend outside run? Yeah, I can see that with Derek Henry, yeah. Yeah, I definitely see that. Defensive game plan, offensive game plan is so it looks like we want to run it outside. So it looks like we want to do more run outside. Anything? I don't know how good they're. I don't know how good their defense is. I don't know how good their their passing defense is. Exclusive back. Marshawn looks good. Definitely take it. Win this game. We can go 3-1 undefeated preseason. See how far we can go.
The third and final week of the preseason is
Regular
here.
season.
A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Ravens and the Packers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Oh, we're starting it off. I can't.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And Love established himself as a legitimate franchise quarterback a season ago. And let's not forget, he had to exhibit a lot of patience waiting for his opportunity to become the man. And once he got that chance, he hit the ground running. The question now from the rest of the league, can he sustain that success?
Baltimore and
the
I are 2-0.
Packers certainly believe he will.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Play fake. Here's Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
So it looks like they're...
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive.
That mean our completion rate is 0?
Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me,
but, you know,
doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Room it over at the 35 and down to the 29-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Love, they go play action now. He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
That's a Packers touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Lamar Jackson running too. We stopped 2 running.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
We stopped 2 people running the ball.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
I think you need to
So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at
really
the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL, As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
They're gonna run it again.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. I like the way they're being methodical on offense here.
How did you not?
Hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Jackson now. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And Jackson throwing once more.
Got it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Push it back one more time.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
14 now.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
It's our plan to run, but why was this our plan? It's not working. And I don't want
to pass. Here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon. They just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Good play so far.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. They search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Don't need a lot.
Here we go. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown! Christian Watson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Don't.
2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Keep doing it, Rip.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Completes it to Aguilar. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We want to be up at least 1 score. We can keep, even if they do tie.
On the option right is Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout in the punt.
So far.
This is taken at the 15. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Right there.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far.
I like it.
Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Working out of the gun, Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
That's why we're throwing.
Working in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. This is 2nd and 8.
Got rid of that guy's X factor, which is good.
Love looking to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Where'd he come from?
This one nearly intercepted. Oh,
What?
That's a ball he thinks he should have had. Instead, maybe a chance for the offense to get 3 out of it after all. 4th down. Here we go. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on. And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar.
He caught that.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. We get a peek here at this past draft class for them, and the front office certainly prioritized certain traits that they were looking to take advantage of in this draft, Charles. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, a lot of talent here in this crew.
And Brandon, one of the things I know about the best drafters in the business, they have a plan, and they find a way to stick to it on draft day despite the chaos. They want to land some of the biggest names on their board, and in the end, this group, they came together, found people that really fit their team's identity, and selected them.
To throw is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down.
Tight end number 1.
To throw again is Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, they're about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
He did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
I want game plan stuff.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
We do have pretty good field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's good.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
You get it.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Love now. Oh, hit as He throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop.
Gosh,
Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
What we do is we make this game plan. Yeah, it's gonna work. Oh, it is.
Off the play fake, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And we'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A drive that time of 6
They should be
plays.
beating me, but they're not.
It's all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on a dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now Jackson. And a loose football.
We got it.
And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Good hit stick, dude. Honestly,
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
So from the 36 now,
goodness.
1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Nothing doing.
Got a yard, though.
Got
a yard, though.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. 21-0 our score after 1.
Good way to recover the football.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Second down and a little more than a yard here. As they've got it as we resume action. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Once again, it's Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. That time, a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Of a lead so that I don't have to...
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense back out there. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
We're up sometimes, I mean.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Play action. Now Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action with Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson, options out left. Able to slither by. 20! Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
So I can hit him
Lamar
and he doesn't.
Jackson, 44 yards.
No tackle.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Okay.
5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 85 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
I didn't mean to do that.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
Oh, no.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, thanks for Reed.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens
tackle there.
Here just shy of the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense
Freaking hate Lamar Jackson. He can freaking leave the league. Hate that guy.
Nothing open downfield.
Hate
he keeps it
that guy.
for 11 and a first down.
Not a good quarterback. And I mean it. I actually mean it.
Henry up the middle.
I
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I didn't mean it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc
Lamar
because
Jackson,
they end up taking their attention to the blitzers,
opinion, he's just
freed
not
up the
a good
D-lineman to make the play.
A short throw caught by Andrews.
Frick out of here.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Yeah, keep talking, Andrew. Keep talking. Keep talking, Andrew.
Brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Get rid
They'll
of.
need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Keep talking there.
On 3rd down, Henry.
Going nowhere. Snuffed you, baby. Snuffed you. Hell yeah.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down,
Punt.
but they do a nice job there stopping
Punt
his
it.
progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now is a
Punt that
punter,
ball.
Jordan Stout. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Short throw. He's got Kraft. A big gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good
Doesn't
yardage.
need to break that.
2nd and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Wicks. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action this time with Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Musgrave's got it outright, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown.
An absolute catch,
It's
isn't
a
that true?
6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
What a way to get
So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We've
keep
yet
on
to
keep
reach
down.
halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Oh my
And now
gosh.
before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the
That ball was-
feet
that
are
ball was
hopefully
possessed, like,
getting down in
first-
bounds? That's what they're trying to
I can't even review
see
it.
if it all comes together.
That count, it counted.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stays.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Joseph connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So
That. I think this is probably like just I threw it. Okay, now we're gonna look out throughout the rest of this play actually and see who else is open. So I couldn't have thrown it there. Christian Watson, Josh. If I threw it there, he'd turn around. He might have been able to get that. I don't know about the touchdown though. But definitely right here. Oh my gosh, what if they got it wrong? Feet off. Caught. One. Hey man, you ain't gonna hear me challenging the play.
Time-consuming 10-play drive.
That will be the end of the stream. That will be both. That'll be into both of the streams. Part 1 and part 2 will be on. Quick, gotta go back. Is it gonna make me touch the name more? Max level reached. Yay. I don't like how I did that. Let's check it. We're gonna. Awesome. So. My mouse has just killed itself. Like it no longer works. What? Did something happen with the power? There it is. Okay, I just think it was like weird. Whatever, real quick. Do it to leave like now. Actually, should have left earlier. I want to 6 and 1. Be like, oh, I gotta reset. Yeah. I mean, I win anyway. Man, this defense sucks. So does our offense. Dude, no joke. I legit beat 93 to like 47, dog.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Facing the Ravens. They have better. They have an overall. They're rated. Their team is rated better overall. 5 touchdowns. They only have 1, dude. Trying to make sure like it actually saved. Suck. It did not. I don't think it. That sucks. Well, granted, we talked about that last time. What is this one? Why are we here? We lost our first. Choose draft. Oh wow. Okay. I'll take that. If watch this draft. Both of them will be uploaded on YouTube. See y'all later.